Hi everybody, my name is Krákeder and I want to show you my variants and chains for the game Team Helm. Okay, first, sorry if my English is terrible, I know it, but I will try do my best for that you will can understand the chains, okay? I think that with these chains, this game is perfect, wonderful, the experience increase a lot, okay? Okay, let's go by parts. The first is replace these 4 cards with tokens with these 2 cards with 7 clips, and you can move all the elements that you have, gain or lose, okay? It's more comfortable because you can move, you don't lose the items if you move the table or something. Oops, sorry. This is the place where I transfer my game. With this small box, you can transfer the game. Amazing. Okay, let's go by parts. This is the first, and the rest of chains I will explain one by one. Now, the second thing important is that you don't play only with this exploration deck, because with the time you remember what are behind the card, okay? You know that this is, for example, a ring, and you gain a shard, okay? When you know this, the game lost the tension, the risk, and then the game is lost. So, if you don't have tension, you don't have emotion for what will happen, okay? This is the best thing that ruins the game, okay? How I solved this? Very easy. With a new deck that these icons, okay, you will find it here, but are modified. Now you can find a lot of things different, and the elements that you can start, these items, you can found it here, okay? And well, let's go by parts. For example, one thing that is I think absolutely stupid is, for example, the traps. It's stupid because you have very low damage. You can lose 1 health, 2 health, 1 energy or 2 energy. In the worst of the case, you lose 2 health or 2 energy. It's compensated. Eat the trap and later you can heal. It's stupid, okay? The traps must be more dangerous. And with in this case, happens that the level of dungeon that every time is growing is more high, then the traps are more dangerous. For example, in this case, is 1 energy per level, minimum 2, maximum 3. So in the level 1, you will lose 2 energy, level 2, 2 energy, but 3 or next, you will lose 3 energy, and it's very, very shit, okay? It's can harm a lot, okay? Well, in this case, another thing, the chest, okay? When you found a chest, there you can find a different combinations, okay? Different results by the same card. You don't have only one item. In this case, for example, can be empty, but you can find food, okay? So in this case, you throw a dice, and depending the result, you check, okay, 1 to 4 is empty, but if you result is 5 or 6, you gain 1 food, okay? In this case, for example, with this card, you can eat a wedge, okay, sorry me, it's terrible my pronunciation, or you can gain an axe. Well, is the axe is an item that you can only start with him. You can found it. Well, in this case, you can found it, okay? And It's much better. If you have this item, okay, so forget, or you can check another card with with an item that you don't have. But what happens if you force the luck? You can find a mimic and can fuck you, okay? So in this case it's good because it's very funny because you can find, a dagger. Well, I have a dagger, so a new card. A ring. Oh, I got a ring. Okay, so next. Oh, boom, and you can eat a mimic, okay? Well, it's very funny, okay? This is another thing. Well, more things that I changed. Well, another thing very, very, very important, okay? Now, with the fighting, you can always do one short hit without spend energy. Now, this is, I think that is stupid, okay? So I recommend check this table, and if you want attack without energy, for example, the enemy has one health or two. Well, with one you don't have tension because you know that with the next in the next turn you will do one damage sure and the enemy is dead. Oh, it's stupid. No, in this case you throw a die and then you check. If your result is 1 or 2, you fail. Okay, it's zero damage. With 3 and 4, you do 1 damage, and 5 or 6 you do 2 damage. Okay, remember that are enemies that has a shield. Okay, and in this case with 5 or 6 you do only 1 damage. Okay, but this has a tension. It's not very high, and of course you have less possibilities that do damage using energy. Of course, this is more risky. It's a push your luck, but you have to decide, and the decisions do the game funny. Okay, if you want less risk, so spend more energy, and then you do more damage. Okay, but you can fail, of course. Have no sense if you don't spend energy and you do damage sure. Oh, it's stupid. Okay, so this is one thing that I changed. Another things. Okay, the food. Okay, now the campsite. In the campsite, you can gain 2 health and 1 energy, or search food. Okay, the food don't have enough damage if you don't eat, because you lost 1 food, 1 health. Okay, it's better always health. No, it's stupid. So in this case, I changed. When you eat food, you can choose health to health, or health gain 1 energy. Not instead 1 only, okay? 1 health. Now you can choose. And if you don't eat, it's more dangerous because you lose 1 energy and 1 health. Not by default that you lose only 1 health. No, now it fucks you more, okay? Don't eat. But you have more possibilities to find food, okay? I will explain it later. Okay, another thing very important. Use the altar cost 1 favor, okay? When you have you found a favor, if it's free, you always will gain the benefit. But in this case, if you have to pay 1 favor each time and you have, for example, 9, I will risk, don't help, because I will be more proxy to gain 10 favor and then gain a shard. So this apply more tension to the game, and you can take decision health or no health to gain faster favor. Okay, it's another thing. Very important. Huh? Another thing. The pigman. Okay, with the pigman now you have a third option that you can buy food paying favor. Okay, now the favor is the element to trade, like the money or the gold in the rest of the game, like iron help, that you can pay favor to buy objects, or in this case, for example, to gain one food. Sure, okay, is a new thing. But if you found a pigman, you can see the game, the change in the BGG, okay, the web, so you can see the cards, okay. So you can go to visit Pigman or go to the merchant. The merchant is the same that the iron helm, okay. At the moment, okay, remember this can be changing because it's a project, okay. But at the moment, I put this option for the merchant, okay. You put all the items together, okay, and the items that you can start, okay, you shuffle and then you pick two random without C, okay. If you found an item of the start, you have two. So in this case, you throw a die and you decide 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is the face, and 4 to 6 is the back, and problem solved. And then you can buy. Okay, for example, if a good item, so it's more expensive. So in this case, you have to pay more favor to buy the item, but has an option. You can trade one food by two favor. So in this case, you can buy, for example, a potion or mace. I don't remember what is the mace. Okay, the mace, for example, paying two favor or one food. If you want to buy a dagger, it's better item or gildnet. So you can pay 3 favor or 1 food and 1 favor. With this combination, you can buy the item. Okay, so it's good, and you pay favor. It's something that you need to gain shards if you found the altar. So in this case, the favor is very interesting because I remember games that I played arrived to the 15 of favor without any benefit, don't found any an altar, or a lot of time that I know games that I don't found any of food. Oh my god. No, you have to reduce the luck, and then with these decisions you can use all the elements perfect. Okay, this is a new big change. And of course, you can buy any item by 1 favor, but you can no sell food, okay? It's one of the best changes. Another things, okay, all the heroes starts with 1 food. Okay, now it's stupid that, for example, this hero, the Gnome, okay, Gnome, I don't know how to pronunciation in English, starts with 1 food, the rest without, and these characters can choose the 2 options of the campsite: search food and gain health. Is so stupid. This is the unique that show starts with 0 food, and the rest with 1. Oh my god, it's so no balance. So in this case, all the heroes start with 1 food. Okay, this is something that I was confused because in the last version of these chains and variants, I was think that you should have two actions and you can gain health or energy, or change the 2 actions by gaining food. In this case, or you can throw a dice, and depending if you at the campsite, yes, you throw a die, and if you pick 5 or 6, so you gain 2 food instead 1. Okay, because with 1 food you only heal 1 health and 1 energy. It's better always rest. So in this case is stupid. The food should help or should have more benefits. In this case, you can trade the food by buy items in the merchant. So you have more possibilities that is balanced to want to gain food. Well, it's a new balance for the game. Yes, 3 items that I changed. Let me show. Okay, by default, the sword allows don't file the attacks. If you throw with the dice doubles, so you do 5 damage. It's not possible to read now. Okay, so I modify this. In this case, if you got the sword, you throw 3 dice, and you decide which of 2 you want to use for do the biggest damage to the enemy. This is the first thing. I think that don't file is unbalanced. Okay, the axe. You reroll the dice if you got doubles. Okay, now don't specify how many times you throw the dice if you got doubles. Now, if it's double 4 times or 6, you always reroll and reroll. Now you can reroll only 1 time. Okay, this is the limit for the axe because it's very big items. And the scroll, you know, gain favor. Now, if it's one use, you should to gain 1 favor, and there are very little enemies. It's imbalance, and you can buy the scroll. If you pay favor to buy the scroll and food, so you have to gain the favor. The favor now is very important to buy new items and for the altar. Okay, and you lose in the altar favor when you trade. So in this case, it's more necessary and important gain the favor. Okay, now let's go to see how I play the game. Okay, for to choose the character, I throw a dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 or 6 I reroll. Okay, 4. So this is the hero, and the next are the work. Okay. Okay, this is the class, and this is the oficio. I don't remember how to say in English now. Okay, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the work. Okay. Okay. Now we prepare the elements and we will begin. Okay. I combined the 2 cards. Okay. 9 by the class and 3 by the work. Okay. So it's 12. So put it. Okay, and 7 plus 3, 10. So 10 of energy. And 1 foot. All heroes starts with 1 foot. Is here. Okay. And here is the second card that you use less. Well, let's go to start. I forget to explain one thing. Now I will can do it. Okay. Each icon. You have to check in a new card each time. Okay. In this case, we shuffle, and we don't see the behind part. Okay. Remember, you can forget this part. Doesn't works with this variant. You use this new deck. Okay. So in this case, we have 2 things: a trap and random thing. Okay. So let's go to see 2 cards. In this case, whoa. You can lose or 1 health or pick a new card. Okay, this is something funny. You can agree with this. Okay, I only will lose 1 health, but I don't will put on risk. Okay. And we don't see this in the altar. For example, we can happen more things. You throw a dice, 1 to 5 random enemy or 6 random loot. This is something amazing, but this is for the second icon, so this don't work. A new card for the second icon. Okay, in this case we found an altar. Okay, now we can choose one helm because we don't have favor, or we can apply a new rule. If you don't have favor, you can use this. Okay, so I think that this is a new rule that I will put to the game. I found it. I discovered now. Okay, I have no favor, so I can't gain any benefit. Okay, so let's go. And we don't see the second card. Okay, it's discarded, but with 2 hands it's complicated. Okay, the next. Oh, this is good. Okay, we'll go to resolve, no? Or to solve. Okay, a trap. Okay, new card. Okay, we have to throw a dice. No, sorry, this is for the next. Is 0, so we solve it. Now the next. So in this case, we don't see this. It's for the next. What happened? Okay, we can gain gillnet or dagger. So we throw a die, and we see 5 to 6. No, 1 to 3. Okay, so a gillnet. So we found the item and we put it. Okay, and then we continue. These 2 cards are discarded. Okay, the next time is enemy and water. Okay, we got the gillnet, so it's good to use in the water. Okay, we will solve this. Okay, what enemy we will see? So find a new card. Right. Okay, this is the right. Okay, we have to kill them. Kill him. Sorry, kill them is in plural. So we will put the life is is 6. Okay, we will try to spend 1 energy. Is 2. Okay, so we spend 1 energy. We put in 9. The problem is that difficult to move with 1 hand. The clips. Okay, and we try to good luck. And we gain 1 extra damage by see the first enemy in the first card. Okay. Okay, 2 more. 2, 4, and more 1 of the dagger, 5. So the enemy is alive and don't have shield. So the enemy is alive with 1 health. Okay, now the enemy attacks. He does 1 favor of damage. It's time that the enemy attacks, but we got 0 at the moment, so it's good. In this case, you can add a rule that if you don't have energy, favor, and you have to lose favor, so you gain 1 extra health, for example. Okay. Okay, we throw. Okay, 0 and is 0. 1 less 1, 0. So he failed. Okay, now we can see our home rule that we can do a punch and let's see what happens without the spend energy. So 1 and 2 is failed. So I failed. So now the enemy attacks. So in this case, it's funny. Okay, I want to keep energy and I will eat more damage by keep energy. Okay, so he attacks. So 3, 4 less 1, 3. So we lose 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay, 8. So again, I will try to kill him without the spend energy. Oh my god! So in this case, with the foul game, the enemy should be die, because you do 1 damage surge. Now no. I want to keep energy and I losing a lot of health. Okay, he attacks. It's funny. Okay. 2. So 2 lost health points more. And again, without energy, 6, so 2 damage, critical hit, he dies, okay? And I gain 2 favor. Now I put favor to 2. Okay. Well, and now we can see the fish, 3 dice, 1 foot, because 5 or 6 is 1 foot, and okay, only 1 foot. So I gain 1 foot. Okay. So this is finished. And now the next. Okay. So this is how it works, okay? I don't continue because the video will be very, very large. And I want to see that you see that are a different options for the trumps, and you can take decision. For example, this one, you throw a die, and depending the result, you can be safe or lose 5 of damage. Is terrible, much more than the default that the maximum is 2. Now 5 is wow, is very, very high. So, but optional, you can spend 1 energy to gain 2 the result. So you have sure that you will lose 5 minimum. You can lose 3 if you do 1 plus 2, so it's 3. But it's very, very difficult that you your result will be 1. Okay. So, for example, I spend 1 energy, and you can, let's see what will be our result. 1. So in this case, you lost 5 of hit points, no, life. Well, it's very funny. So, but you reduce the possibilities. So it's very funny. You can see that a lot of things can happen. And one thing, for example, can happen, well, this is a new trap. This is mine, okay? You lose 1 energy per level minus 1, okay? So in level 1, you don't lose energy, so, or life is safety. But every time that you increase the dungeon level, this trap is more dangerous, okay? And sometimes can happen, for example, that can be a random enemy. So you shuffle off the enemies is perfect, because you have a back face, and you can shuffle and pick 1 random, and you can gain a possessor, and the possessor you can offers you to gain the shard, okay? So it's amazing, okay? It is, I think that have a lot of good ideas. Or this one, for example, that you can choose lose 1 health or a new card, but this new card can be more dangerous, or this is a new that I won't comment. Or you can be safety with a 0, okay? And this is a new trap that you lose 1 favor or 3 health instead, if you can pay favor, okay? So if you want to buy in the merchant all your favor, and you pick this trap, you lose big damage, okay? Well, so this is a explanation. My English is terrible, I know it. The change that I will do at the date, okay? Maybe I will add more change to the game, but I have to balance. but you can see that it's very funny with these chains, and you will see in the BGG for the community these chains uploading always with the new chains upgraded. Okay, well, so I hope that you enjoyed the video. Sorry by my fouls, my despistes, I don't know how to say in English, the things that I forget. I'm sure that I forget a lot of important things, but well, I will upload to the web page, okay, to the BGG. Well, thanks a lot for seeing the video, and I hope that you enjoy the game. I recommend it. You can buy it in the website thegamecrafter.com, and it's very cheaper, and I recommend it. It's wonderful, okay? Thank you a lot.